What's going on, guys? DJBTM here, bringing you guys a little bit of a different commentary. Just some things I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about and show you. And what you're going to be watching today is some really good gameplay. Yesterday, I posted some not so good gameplay with my review on the trailer of how I felt a little bit about how Advanced Warfare I feel is going to work for us as the next Call of Duty. And what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to give you some really good gameplay, so make sure you stay in for that. But what I kind of want to talk about is just some things that are going on, and the first thing is I'm pretty excited to actually announce that I'm actually going to be going to MLG Anaheim. Me and my girlfriend are going to go. I'm really excited. I've never gone to an MLG event before. I've never really been to any type of tournament like this before. So I'm really excited. There's a lot of people I want to meet, a lot of people on YouTube that I watch every single day that I really want to be able to really kind of meet a lot of the different YouTubers, people that have really inspired me to really make my YouTube channel. But some of the things I want to talk today is just a bit more in depth of kind of how I feel about the whole modern warfare, or not modern warfare, advanced warfare, and where I kind of feel it might take Call of Duty. Some things that I'm kind of worried about is I feel it might be too futuristic. These are some points that I've already kind of touched on in my previous episode or from yesterday, but I'm really worried it's going to be too advanced. And it's going to be too far forward and really take away from that simulation aspect that is Call of Duty that we've just become accustomed to. If they do it right, if they make the exoskeletons not as powerful and make them to the point where you're not going to jump over buildings and pretty much Superman everything, I think that might be okay. It's more the downfall that I'm worried about of it's just being too powerful. You being able to jump over buildings, anything you see you're going to be able to get over, anything you see you're going to be able to destroy, because in one of the little clips that they had, there's a point where the guy rips somebody out of a Hummer, or looks like a Hummer, and I don't know, that's just a little bit too far forward for me. I don't know if everybody else feels that way, but I feel it's a little bit too far advanced. So it kind of sucks in that aspect, and I'm really worried about the competitive side of Call of Duty. That's why I kind of told you guys I was going to be doing MLG. I'm not playing an MLG, just in case you're wondering. I'm just going to spectate the tournament. I'm really excited though. Like I said, this is the first tournament I've ever kind of been to. I've never been to a competitive tournament before like this, and especially I'm going to be flying like halfway across the continent. Living where I do in Canada, it's a little bit out of place for everything. There's no real close place that I can go. There's no like MLG like Raleigh or anything like that, or I couldn't even go to UGC Niagara. Like that was a 20 plus hour drive to get there, so we weren't able to make that. But yeah, with that, I'm really hoping that they really push for what Treyarch did with the competitive aspect of it, because Treyarch really nailed the nail in the head. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but they really put it into perspective of exactly what people want from competitive Call of Duty, which is they want to be able to play it at all points of time. I like just looking at a lot of the professional YouTubers. You see a lot of them that when they stream, they don't stream public matches anymore, because public matches are it's just pub stompers and tryhards, and it's not fun anymore. I feel that way when I play public matches all the time. I'd rather play a competitive game every single time than play a public match, because public matches, it's always those things that it's unpredictableness that you get those people that just camp in corners or stuff like that you wouldn't normally see and you wouldn't come to like remember almost. But yeah, so I'm really worried that they might screw that up, and the game just might be too powerful. You might be able to have too much, not camping, but you might be able to just be too overpowered. The first thing a lot of people said about Ghosts was that you die too easy, which was sort of true. Sort of still holds true in that aspect, but it's not as bad as it could be. With exoskeletons, they could have like a really quick regenerative health, or they could have like superhuman strength. That's something I'm not excited about. Some other things that I am excited about, though, I have heard that they are looking at doing a new game engine with it, which is really exciting. And by the way, the gameplay of the first one just ended, or should have ended a little bit ago. But that's these are two of my best games I've had. No, not best games, but two really good games that I captured the other day. So I'm really excited to kind of show you them and show you that I don't go negative. That was just a fluke on yesterday's video, but I do apologize for the shitty gameplay. I just wanted to make sure I got that commentary out to you guys. But the where was I? The one thing I am excited about with this coming is the new guns that are going to be introduced. You're going to get a lot of different things that I don't think we would have seen, and they're really trying to do something different. Sledgehammer is really pushing to do something that hasn't been seen in Call of Duty before, which is really neat. It's something that we don't see very often, especially with the game engine. Like I said, the game engine, from what I've heard, is it's a complete new game engine. I've heard some things that supposedly they released, or not released, they almost rented the Crytek engine for certain periods. And the reasoning behind that I could see of them renting, or whatever you want to call it, using the Crytek engine, was when Crytek used a lot of exoskeleton suits, and if that was something they really knew that they wanted to use going forward, it's something that it's already developed into the engine. So I have a feeling we're going to see games that are very similar in that aspect of Crysis and Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Hopefully it's not too different like that, because Crysis was a little bit way too far-fetched. Not that it would never happen, but it was, I guess you could say it's around the same time frame. From what we've heard, Advanced Warfare is going to be the year 2025, or not 2025, 2054 or 2053. I haven't heard exactly what it's going to be, but it's one of those two. I know it's one of those two. I'm not too sure exactly which one it is, but yeah, with a new game engine, we're going to have hopefully more fluid motions, much better graphics. This is the first game that they're designing for next consoles next consoles first, and then kind of porting over to the previous generations, which is something that I kind of wish that they did with Ghosts. I've heard a lot of people say, well, they only had 2 years to do it. Yes, Sledgehammer does have 3 years on their development cycle to kind of have put this through, but from what we've seen on previous, I believe it was at GDC last year, they showed a character model for the new Call of Duties, and Ghost doesn't look like that character model. It was extremely advanced, something that we haven't seen in a Call of Duty, and having that, it just changed stuff up. The graphics isn't a huge part of it, it's more the gameplay and making sure that works, but having nice graphics is really nice. You always get that PC master race, they're the better blah 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 blah. Every console's good, PCs are good, everything's good, but the one thing PC has that console gaming hasn't had yet is those amazing graphics, which I'm hoping that they will fill the void in that one. So with the engine, I think that's going to be a good aspect of it, but we're kind of winding down on the commentary here. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the videos. Leave a like if you can, hit that favorite button if you really enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, that'd be greatly appreciated. But yeah, as always guys, leave a like, let me know if you guys are going to MLG Anaheim, hit me up on my Twitter, DJBTM, any of my social media. As always, this has been your friendly neighborhood DJBTM guys, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Spawned in that terrible situation. What is this video? Fuck, that is dope. I don't know how I like it on